With the anime bringing in a lot of new people, I think it's time that we talk about who Nero is as a character. Because while he isn't important right now, he's going to be important if the show gets like a season 4 or 3. I don't know how the timeline's going to work, but if it gets a season 4, he's going to be in it. Now, who is Nero? Well, Nero is the protagonist of DMC 4 and also the son of Virgil. That will become important in the future, but not so much right now, so let's get back into Nero's story. You see, unlike Dante and Virgil, Nero grew up in an orphanage, reason being because he never knew his mother or father. His mother gave him up to the orphanage, while his father, Virgil, was fighting Dante in DMC3 doing Virgil things. After a couple years at the orphanage, Nero finally got adopted by Credo and Kyrie's family. While he did view Credo as an older sibling figure throughout the years, and that didn't really change, with Kyrie it did change over time, where he viewed her as a sister initially and then slowly fell in love with her. This leads to the events of DMC4, where he's attending at a church meeting, sitting down and watching Kyrie perform. You see, 2 months before the game even started, Nero unlocked his Devilbringer, which gave him access to his demon powers, but had the side effect of making his arm look demonic, and it's kind of hard to walk around with a demon arm when you already have white hair and you wear clothes differently from everyone. So Nero attempts to hide it in an attempt to look human. He gets to the church, listens to Kyrie finish her music, and then gives her a present. But in the midst of giving her a present, Dante shows up to shoot the Pope. This event would lead to Dante and Nero scrapping and having Credo and Kyrie evacuate everyone else. Nero could fight fairly with his arm shown off and use his demon powers. But I can't even hold you. That boy Nero got some hands. He put hands on Dante. But Dante was playing around with him. Dante ends up getting stabbed in the chest with his own sword and then tells Nero, hey, look at these guys' faces, which actually turned out to be the Order of the Sword with demonic faces, and that rubbed Nero the wrong way. This then leads to the events of DMC4, where Nero is tracking down Dante throughout the island and finding out that the Order of the Sword may not be that much of a holy group to begin with. At some point in this journey, Nero found Agnes's lab and he found the broken Yamato. He then got stabbed in the chest by Agnes with his own sword, and then the Yamato awakened his devil trigger within him to make him more demon-like, just like his father and uncle. This then leads Nero to going to the headquarters of the Order of the Sword to find Credo and find out what's happening. Credo and Nero meet, Credo fights Nero, Nero beats his ass, and then Credo tries to find out why Agnes has his sister. But to summarize it from here, basically Nero gets captured by the Order of the Sword as well, and gets put into the Savior with Kyrie inside of it as the heart, and Nero as the power source. Dante does Dante shit, he saves Nero, Nero beats Sanctus, Nero saves Kyrie, and then Nero destroys the Savior. This ends DMC4's story. Now, I don't have time for DMC5 today, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. So yeah, no, that's really about it for DMC4's story, and I hope you enjoyed this so far.